Okay, so in this project, which is basically upon the AWS Lambda, we are going to see one small organization-based project, and the name of the project is like cost optimization project. There could be multiple ways to optimize your cost. Okay, it could be through EC2 instance, it could be through multiple services, S3 bucket, or AWS formation, anything. But here we will learn how we can optimize the cost using Lambda, okay, and connecting with the EC2 instance, because that is what frequently is used. But before going ahead, you need to understand one thing about EC2 instance, and that is snapshot. Have you ever heard the word snapshot?
Uh, yes, sir. It's like giving you the overview of like what's going on, like taking a snapshot of something.
Yeah, taking a snapshot is basically storing the data, okay, in as a backup. So every time whenever you create EC2 instance, okay, you will be assigned EBS volume, okay, along with that EC2 instance. So whenever you store data, there is option of snapshot. You can see. So
Mm-hmm.
suppose by chance you deleted the EC2 instance, okay, because of which your data your data is only stored in the volume, or you deleted the instance, automatically volume get deleted. But after you realize that I wanted that data back, is there any way? You can use snapshot for that one. You can retrieve your data through snapshot. So every organization on a certain period of time, they snapshot their data. Even I, as a DevOps engineer in my organization, I snapshot every day. Okay, every Monday. My job is to take the snapshot of the main management server and take a snapshot of that one every Monday. So in this way, the data, even though we lose any current data, which is generally does not happen, but if suppose it happened, we will somehow retrieve through our snapshot. Okay. So what
Okay.
are we going to do here in our cost optimization project? So what happened when you have 30 days, 60 days, you keep on keeping the snapshot. But suppose instance is no longer used and it is getting deleted. But your snapshot is keep getting stored, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this way, you have a chunk of a snapshot and you have to pay for that one, which again, in an organization point of view, it is going to cost a lot. So you can create a kind of this one Lambda function, which will basically delete this snapshot if this instance and the volume is not present of that particular snapshot. You got my point?
It's gonna okay. So we're gonna write a lambda function that's gonna
Correct.
delete the snapshot if the instance and volume does not exist.
Even if the instance is deleted, and since volume was attached to the instance, so we can, if the volume is present and the instance is deleted, we can still in that case delete the snapshot. Okay, because volume depends upon your instance. It is particular to that one.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is no interconnection between this, it's totally depend. It's if condition. If you want, you can keep this condition as well. If you don't want, you can remove this condition as well. You can keep only
Mm-hmm.
one condition where the instance and volume are not present, and their attached snapshot is present. We can delete that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, understood. What are we going to do?
So we're gonna create a lambda function and
Correct.
we're gonna say that it is gonna delete the snapshot
Mhm.
even if there is no instance that is
Not
there, but
even if only if instance, if the particular snapshot's instance and volume is not present. So it's
okay,
like the condition that you will give that
uh-huh.
if instance and the volume is not present or deleted, then delete the snapshot of that particular instance and volume.
Okay. But I thought we keep the snapshot because what if we lose the data from
Yeah,
instance
yeah,
and
definitely. So it's like if it is of 30 days, okay, you can't have this bunch of organization run for 5, 6 years. So we generally support 2, 3 years of the product. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if snapshot is present before that of product
Mm-hmm.
or the versions that we are not supporting it, so keeping the snapshot and just increasing the load or price wouldn't be that much good.
Uh-huh.
Or one more
Okay.
thing organization also do, instead of deleting, they put in S3 bucket. Now you tell me which storage class should be beneficial for this one. If a data is very old and snapshot is never looked again until unless the current data is destroyed.
Yeah, we'll change the life cycle policy, right? And we'll choose the
Yes.
30-day one. If it's like not even if it's not used like
Hmm,
every 30 days, we'll choose that tier. I forgot which
correct.
exact
And
I
ultimately,
have it.
we can put it in the glacier.
Yes, yes.
That is going to cost very less, and we can keep our snapshot as well. But
Yes.
in this class, we are going to delete it. Okay.
Okay.
If instance and volume is not present, we will delete the snapshot through our Lambda function. So let's go to our Lambda. So I have already written the code in Python. Okay. So this is the code I have already written. But at the end of the class, I'll explain you what is this code actually doing it, which is pretty easy, not too much difficult. But before that, let's execute and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, let's create a function. So this is going to be cost optimization. Cost cost optimization. We are going to write a Python code. Okay. Everything remains same. We don't want any external URL as well. Okay. So we are kind of familiar with this dashboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will give you a Python file already. Okay, lambda function. We'll just remove this one and we'll implement R1. Okay, so it's look like this. We are importing Boto 3. What is Boto 3? I'll explain you at the end of class. Okay, then let's deploy and check it. Deployed successfully means no error. Let's create a test function for this one. First, let's save it. Huh, okay. Now to make it run, we require a EC2 instance, which is having a snapshot. Hmm, cost project. And, okay, rest of the things will remain same, nothing to worry. This is the part. So you are getting root volume over here, 8 GB RAM, okay, and launch the instance. Got it. Go to the instance. Now just need to go to the dashboard. So see, we have one running instance and we have a running volume. We have to create
Right.
a snapshot. Or you can even write a function who create a snapshot. Okay, that can also be a great. So this is the volume ID. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have only one volume, so be careful. If you have multiple volumes, just match with the volume ID. Description, if you want to give, you can. Let's just try it. So it is getting created. Now we'll come over here. Wait, let's run the code. Click on test, executing, 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 and it shows an error. Okay, and what is this error says?
That.
Request ID task timeout after 3 seconds. Actually, what happens sometime that whenever you create a project, it takes time to get executed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in configuration, see here the timeout is 3 seconds. So until if within 3 seconds your project is not getting executed, it will show as an
Right.
error. So we'll
Okay.
just increase the timing from here from 3 seconds to let's make it 10 minutes. Save it. Let's go to the code. Let's try to run again. So again, we got one more error. And what is this says? An error occurred when calling the describe snapshot. Okay. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Okay. You need to create a role for this one because right now Lambda is not having permission to access EC2. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And EC2 has multiple this one multiple branches, each one role. Like one of the role is describe snapshot, which is connected to the
Mm-hmm.
snapshot. Okay. So you need to give the access of EC2. You can be very much particular giving only this access, or since there is a delete also, there is a creation also, there is a read also. If number of permission required, then go with directly EC2. So to provide the permission, go to the configure permission and role name is this. Just click on this. In 9 minutes. Okay. Right now it is having only this permission. Let's go and
Mm-hmm.
add the permission, attach policy, and provide the EC2 access. Amazon EC2 full access. You can search for the specific role as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because sometimes you don't want to give the whole EC2 instance access.
Right.
Uh, in that case, organization will provide you the detail about what kind of access you need to provide to the user. Okay, let's add this permission. Hmm, we got the permission. Let's go back to our Lambda function. Okay, and now let's test it. So the status is succeeded. So output should
Mm-hmm.
be instance should, oh, we have not deleted the instance actually. So it should not delete the snapshot. Okay, there is a one error in the code. So even though instance is running, it is still deleting the snapshot. This shouldn't happen. Okay, you need to improve the code here. So I'll just uh, click on this. Oh, it's not getting deleted in action. I'll just create another instance. Create another snapshot. So it didn't delete the snapshot completely. It just made it inactive. So what are we going to do to make it run? We'll have to delete our project instance. Go to here and let's terminate this one. Now if we terminate, instance should be 0, volume should be 0, and snapshot should be 1. Okay, instance got 0.
Volume is
Within,
also one.
yeah, volume should also be 0. So it will take some time to remove it. Yeah, it's taking a bit more time. That's okay. In this case, also have a snapshot. This part should work. See, if you see test event is this, that's fine. But the response is null. Null response means it has not
Nothing.
executed the main command. Null means
Right.
it didn't get the snapshot which has no connection between EC2 instance and your volume.
Right.
Otherwise, we can see right now. Once we'll just make sure it's showing the volume. No worries. Since we have detached it from the EC2 instance, it should delete it. Let's see. What do we get? Still getting null. Mm, Oh, okay. Volume got deleted, snapshot got deleted. Response shouldn't be null. So there is some anomaly with the code. Yeah. Let's go through it. Okay. So it basically importing Boto 3. So Boto 3 is basically one of the library. So if I specifically search for Boto 3 EC2 instance, here it is, they have mentioned. So, so there are a lot of, for each EC2 instance role, you have different Python code that they have created. Even though it's kind of, you can use ChatGPT nowadays to directly get the code. So see, create a snapshot, code is here. Just copy this code and put it in your Python
Mm-hmm.
file. Okay. So yeah, this will, you can get more information on a snapshot that are taken from the encrypted volume are automatically encrypted volume that are created using this one. So it will basically create a snapshot for your, the one that I said you just before, that you can even write a function to create your snapshot. So you can use this Python code to create a snapshot. What do you have to change? I don't think anything you have to change over here. Volume ID, yes, you have to mention the volume ID. But these things as a parameter you can pass.
Yeah.
Okay. And this will come over here. Oh my God, such a big one it is. Okay. So in this way, they have created multiple EC2 instance or anything, any services if you'll use, they have created their own. So we are just taking that one to get all the EC2 system inside our EC2 variable. Okay. Then get all the EBS snapshot. So all the EBS snapshot that are available, it will present to this one. And then get all the active EC2 instance. So this code will provide you all the active EC2 instance. Once you get provide the IAM role. And then we are running one loop which will print all the EC2 instance ID. We are not printing anything. We are just extracting the instance ID and iterating over it. So for a snapshot in response, snapshot ID, we are getting it, and volume ID, which are attached with the snapshot. Both are we are storing over here. If not volume ID, means agar volume ID nahi present hai, which means volume is deleted. And volume deleted, so it is our understanding that EC2 instance is also deleted. Because volume can live without EC2 instance, but EC2 instance cannot be live without volume. राइट अगर उसे जगह ही नहीं मिलेगी तो क्रिएट कैसे होगा सो अगर वॉल्यूम आईडी प्रेजेंट ही नहीं है if volume id is not present so what we will do
Mm-hmm.
ec2 instance delete snapshot right and we are
Quick
passing
question.
this. Mhm. Yeah,
So how is this snapshot related to the EC2 instance or the volume itself? Is there like a ID that
yeah,
is
volume
similar?
id while
So
creating
volume
the snapshot we
similar
provide the volume id, right? So if the volume id is not present and you are still having the ec2 instance sorry the snapshot, then in that case delete it that one. This is the main funda. Okay,
Oh, remember, I sorry, I forgot because it said we passed the volume ID as a parameter anyways. Okay, okay.
correct.
Okay, okay. I was just like, what is like comparing it to?
So we are storing snapshot ID here and we are storing the volume ID here. Okay.
Right, right.
And we are getting
Okay,
the volume ID through snapshot.get. Means
right.
the snapshot which is already created. From there we are extracting the volume ID.
Volume
Okay.
ID. Okay.
And storing
And
it
if
over
it's not
here.
present, then delete the snapshot.
Hmm. So if volume ID is not present, then delete the snapshot. And
Okay,
print ABS volume is just deleted.
okay.
Okay. Else if the volume is still exists,
Mm-hmm.
okay, then try. There is generally it is try catch, but in Python we have try and except, right?
Mm-hmm.
So try volume response. EC2 describe volume. We are just describing the volume. Okay. So all the volume data we will store in this. So volume
Mm-hmm.
ID basically gives you the volume detail, which is related to EC2 instance, and that will be storing over here. So you required in EC2 instance this role also. So either you can give it specifically or you provide whole EC2 instance role. Then if not volume response, means volume is 0, okay, EC2 instance delete snapshot. Means in that case also, if volume is 0, means no data is being provided over here, then also we are deleting the volume. Except EC2 instance client, agar isme, if you find any error over here, invalid volume ID, agar, if something like that, if you'll find, then the except will throw. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all. So it will also delete the ABS volume as it is associated to a volume which is not found. So if it get a volume which is volume ID which is not available in the volume stack, then also in that case it will delete it, the snapshot. Understood the whole procedure?
Yes.
So I would recommend I'll share you this script. Okay, do some your
Okay.
hands-on with this script. Remove, see the what is the bug with this one. Okay, and try
You
to. There could be a couple of bug. I am thinking the bug is here, but I need to test and run, check it one one by one. But even if you do till here now,
students.
it should work. Even if you do not write the except else block, okay, still it should run. Why? Because volume ID in any way it is not going to be present if it is got deleted.
Mm-hmm.
If you will delete EC2 instance volume ID, it automatically get deleted. which is being
Right.
attached to the snapshot.
I'm just trying to
So,
understand, so what exactly is the bug that we're facing right now?
so the
That it does.
bug is that even though we were having the instance and the volume, snapshot was showing zero. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, okay.
In the second case, uh,
But
the
wouldn't
out.
snapshot, has
Sorry,
isn't snapshot being zero has something different to do with instance and volume, right? Because that code doesn't create a snapshot. I think
that
don't we have to change
see
the
the thing is, snapshot is connected with your volume, right?
right,
Volume ID. If volume is present, so it will extract the volume,
right,
right? If not volume ID, but volume ID is present, right? So this block
right,
won't run. It will come to the else, and then it will
right,
check over here. It will
right.
check the volume is zero. No, it is not zero. Volume ID is still there, which is getting stored over here,
Uh-huh.
and volume response is not zero, right?
Uh-huh.
If volume response is not zero, except block should run. Oh yeah, there is error because if you see, we are deleting at every cost, even though is it we have not written a if else block
Does
where
work
if
running
EC2
or not.
instance is present,
Mhm.
then are you deleting it? No, you should not delete it. That
Right.
part is not present over here.
They're not even checking for that.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
not even checking. We are in every situation, we are just deleting
Yeah.
it. EC2 delete snapshot, EC2 delete is snapshot, EC2
Right.
delete is snapshot. So that's why it is deleting in all the cases, and that is the bug. Okay.
Mm.
So it's good
Okay.
we got the bug, and that's completely a good thing. Okay,
And
we understood.
I'll
Yeah,
change it and
yeah,
try it.
yes. You need to either create one if else or else if block, one more, or do some modification. I think the modification required over here, and especially this part, and this part also should be removed. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
if volume is not zero, it should come to the accept and it should throw the error. So this part I think should be commented, right? So we are not going to delete the snapshot in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do all these changes, create the EC2 instance and see, perform all the different tasks. Okay.
Quick question. So if
Mm-hmm.
remember how you said like if they're not there and then we move the snapshot to the life cycle where we delete it if it's
Mm-hmm.
not just in 30 days, would
Mm-hmm.
that is it possible to implement that code here as well
That's also, yeah.
in the
You
Lambda
just
function?
need to provide the permission from the S3 bucket as well.
Oh, and then I can just say that open. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try it as well. I'll see if
Yes.
I can set it to the right
If the code,
life
get the
cycle
code created
policy.
from the ChatGPT or any of the AI platform. It will create it, test it from your end. Okay. And then see how it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
But you must understand the code. That's the thing. If you
Right,
don't,
right, right.
or even if you try, possible, see one time and try to write it by yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna first try to write it
Yeah,
myself
that would be great for the learning purpose.
because I need to see what if e dot response error that code equal
Correct,
invalid
correct. All these things.
yeah, so like getting a response, what does it even do
Yeah.
and what
Here
is it?
E means basically easy to exception client error. Okay. So we instead of writing whole, we are just making it as a small representing from E. This is called something alias. Yeah. So E is a alias of EC2 exception client error. Got it?
Okay.
So in the same way here, if you see the snapshot in response, not here for response, no, oops, here, only here it is present. Okay. Yeah, nowhere else we are using any alias. So
Mm-hmm.
this is known as alias. Just go and learn it. Each and every line, go through it. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I'll upload the video, and in the video description, I'll put this code. Just get the code from there. Okay.
On your YouTube channel?
On my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Uh,
Right now, I'll just do it. Okay.
okay.
Won't take time. So from the description, you can extract it. And if there is any confusion or if you face any problem, just let me know. Okay.
Because I think you uploaded the storytelling and I wasn't able to retrieve it. I don't know where. I think it was in the Google Drive, but I wasn't able to access it. So I just created like a
Uh, no,
from
no.
chat and
Oh,
tested it.
okay. Oh, okay. I might have. Yeah, I didn't give the permission in that case because we were diverted to other. We were not getting the files on that folder. If you are uploading the folder, we were only uploading the folder, not the files. So it
Okay.
wouldn't make any sense if I provide you that link having the lot
Mhm.
of missing files. So in the end of
But
that class,
mhm.
I told you that go and create one from the chat GPT.
Yeah, I mean the purpose is still the same. It was a dot
Purpose is still the same. Yeah. Okay. And all the EC2 instance got deleted. Yep. Okay. No services running. So that's all for this class. Okay. Try and test it out. Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
And we'll meet in the next class. Okay. If you're done it by tomorrow, just let me know. We can have a class tomorrow. Or if you face any problem, just let me know. Then we can do it day after next day.
Okay. I think we can do a class tomorrow because I can cover this today and then because it's not too
Hmm.
much.
Yeah, it's not too
Should
much.
right,
Hmm.
right. And if there's any problem, we can also discuss that tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And what are we going to be starting with tomorrow? Are we going to be expanding on this or
Uh, Actually, I'm covering all the services right now individually. So might be load balancer and auto scaling. Okay.
okay,
So once we will done that one, at the end of the our scenario, our class, we'll try to correlate everything. Like from the cloud, this one. From the Lambda, you understood how S3 bucket we can utilize,
right,
right?
right.
And we
Yeah.
have seen the connection with the EC2 instance, other services as well. Right.
Mm-hmm.
In S3 bucket also, we can specify region-wise as well. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Docker also, we created ECR part. So all of these things. So with the container also, you can take the Lambda function, right? While creating the Lambda, there was three way to create the Lambda. Okay, let me start this one.